Wallace endorses pay-to-play dating. Again. Passport bro enthusiast and sex tourist Floyd Wallace put out a new video this week, fully endorsing the concept of a pay-to-play lifestyle as an alternative to traditional dating. Paying to play, or essentially giving a date money in exchange for sex acts, has been a staple of Wallace's philosophy on dating for some time now. Despite the implication of turning his date into a prostitute, Wallace seemed happy as long as sex was involved in the transaction. Previously, Wallace had routinely expressed his preference for paying for and engaging in sexual activities at the start of a date, and if the date went sour, he could separate from his companion and still have had his sexual needs satisfied for the night. In Wallace's new video, a snippet taken from a larger discussion with the host of the Go Abroad Now YouTube channel, he pushed the idea that it is better to pay for sex up front with a woman in a third world country than to pay an enormous amount on an actual date with an American woman with no guarantee of sex. Wallace related to a story of how happy a woman was in a third world country as he took her to McDonald's and implied that he paid for sexual acts which cost him a total of $30 for the entire date, including the meal. He marveled at the woman's happiness in being taken to McDonald's in exchange for the transaction and seemed to imply that he bettered the woman's life. Both men stated they knew their roles in America and engaging in regular sex through a normal dating life was too expensive for the average man, especially when expensive dates did not guarantee sex. Their premise continued with the viewpoint that women in third world countries are more agreeable to sex with Americans, are essentially disposable, and paying to play guarantees sexual satisfaction with an impoverished person who may be willing to engage in sexual activities to better their lives. Wallace has previously admitted to paying to play in his visit to Nebraska earlier in the year, admitting the encounter was his only sexual conquest in the United States since returning from his last sex tourism vacation. The YouTuber is expected to leave for Colombia for another sex tourism vacation later this month.